Action then. Thank you very much for coming on there, guys. Appreciate that. And obviously you've got Barney as well, the drummer as well, man. Chilling out tonight. Night off, dude. Not bad. But what I want to ask you, obviously, like Fraction's kind of born, as they say, out of the ashes from Valve than before. What I wanted to ask you about a wee bit was obviously like with signing with Gretton as well and signing to Pleasure Records. Can you tell us a wee bit about kind of happening there? Because a lot of bands have stuff that kind of get in the way of getting on, but you guys have had quite a wee bit kind of get in the way of getting on.
Well, we did stuff with Pleasure a few years ago, and that was like after Rob Gretton died, and the what was Rob's Records turned out to be Pleasure Records.
Right.
And we signed to them, and we did a couple of singles, and the label eventually kind of disintegrated. One of the Valve left, and we kind of changed direction and became Fraction after that.
Is it quite frustrating to kind of have so it must have felt quite good for a second to see things sort of coming together a wee bit, and then suddenly have like things suddenly, well, the rug kind of pulled from under you. What was that like?
It happens, you know what I mean? I mean, it's happened a couple of times to us. It's happened to a lot of people we know as well, that you just when you think your luck's in and you're doing well and you got stuff on the go, then it just, like you say, the rug gets pulled from underneath you. But it's the nature of what we're doing.
You get to the point you think, again, really, fine, right, okay, just kind of crack on with it. Do you see like this band now as being a totally different band though? Is it a totally different direction, do you feel then, or?
No, we still have like a lot of sort of threads from Valve running through it, but I guess we're sort of, other than at the moment, the full live set's a bit kind of rockier, a bit harder edged, but we're doing a lot more of this kind of stuff just because it's easier to do, pop along and do an acoustic set or whatever.
So you're not worried about like being jinxed or anything like that, or
Jinxed.
or am I jinxing you saying that now?
You've just jinxed us for
Am
life.
I in trouble for this? Sorry, man. Right, forget that. I'm moving on from that. Because you've got a new EP coming out now, anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, you've just jinxed that.
Have I just jinxed your new EP? I am so sorry. If we hear about something in a week, or like some freak yachting accident or something like that, oh no. No, but the new EP's out now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're kind of doing stuff ourselves at the moment, recording and in our own studio. So we just released a 4-track EP called Mariolas, which you can get off our site. You free download off our site. So.
Super, man. And what's going on gig-wise then next?
Gigs, we just played Lancaster, a really good night called Little Argument with Myself.
Right.
Which I believe is a song by Low. It was named after that, but that's a good night down there. What next? We've got Tuesday, we're playing at the Sandbar on Grosvenor Street. We're trying to do kind of a regular thing there every week, our own night kind of thing. Again, it's sort of an acoustic thing to it. And then, 25th, I think we're playing at Tiger Lounge.
Right, yeah.
So a few things coming up there.
Oh, no worries at all, man. So, do you know what? I still feel really guilty. I feel like I don't believe in jinxes now. My mate was saying to me the other day, you know, certain things you can't say. You know, people go, don't say that. Rubbish. I will never get knocked over by a bus. I will never get injured playing football. I will never fall out of a plane. I feel fine. It's all right. Right, okay, moving on swiftly. Guys, do you mind playing another tune for us?
Yeah, sure.
What's this one called, man?